How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to a new episode of Let's Play Ys, Book 4, The Mask of the Sun. So, last episode, we went in through kind of the intro segment. We fought to level 1, which I've lost, because like I mentioned, I ran into the problem of, I screwed up. Well, I didn't screw up, but the software I was using screwed up. And as such, I lost a lot of what I recorded. Now this one is using my normal recording software, but as you can see, there are still some issues, as we are missing a good chunk of the picture. I will play around with that and hopefully have that fixed for next episode. But, you know, it kind of is what it is, and I needed to get this recording. Because it took me the better part of the week to figure out what settings I needed to do to get my normal recording software working properly. So unfortunately, you have to see me fight these things for a little while, and I'm going to fight them all the way to level 3. The reason being, you're going to see most of my leveling up for this playthrough, because with this being blind, I don't know where there's a scene going to trigger and where there's not. And I'd rather just go ahead and record the leveling rather than get to a story scene and not be expecting it, and then all of a sudden here I am in a story scene and I'm not recording, and I don't have my mic hooked up, or, you know, whatever ends up being the situation. Because then I'm basically screwed. So, yeah, we just hit level 2. Let's see here, let's check status. We're at 335 gold. Our first goal is to get the upgraded weapon, which we will get at 700 gold, which we should earn about the time we make level 3. Level 3 should put us square into position for that. Once we've got that saved up, we can go on in and basically move on. Because there's some stronger enemies we can fight just not far from here, that will die very fast. We'll get a lot of money off of them, we'll get a lot of experience off of them, and in a couple of minutes we'll be about level 5 or 6, and we will have all the money we need in order to, not equip status, let's see where we're at here. And we'll have all of the money we need in order to get the armor and the shield upgrade. And once we have those, we can safely move forward. This new bump system is a lot trickier to get used to. Not because it's actually new, but because it's old. You know, I'm used to kind of playing the remake Ys games, like I played with Ys 1 and 2. Which they were, you know, obviously they were the Chronicles version, which was updated and had diagonals. This one does not. You have to hit offset. Whereas before I could just run in on a diagonal and I would almost be guaranteed to hit without taking any damage. And I can't do that in this one. About a little more than halfway to level 3. So I'm sorry if this is a little boring. I'll do my best to entertain you whenever we have to have these kind of leveling sections like this. And I'll do myself best not to have to do them. By making sure when we're exploring an area, I fight stuff and making sure, you know, I kind of level up appropriately. I kind of think the approach we took towards the end of Ys Book 3 is better, where I make the attempts to kind of move in and fight, and in the end, I'm more able to, I get stronger as we're going, and we get a little farther, and you get a feel for my progress as I go on. Which I think that's a neat aspect also. But at the same time, watching me die all over and over again, watching me fail over and over again, not exactly, interesting, exciting TV. And we don't want to rename this from Let's Play to Watch Josh Fail At. So there's level 3. Where are we at? 560. Well, level 3, I'm going to go ahead and try it. I think we're strong enough to take these things. Slimes looked at me wrong. They shouldn't do that. So down here, we're going to find our next enemy type. There they are. We gotta hit them offset right now. These drop more experience and more money. And as such are very worth the killing. And we will use these bees to earn the rest of our money. They're fast though, so right now they can be very dangerous. But they're paying out 4 experience a kill. So we're already almost halfway to our next level. Let's see, where are we at? There's 700. I'll kill these 2. And let's go get our sword. Get on back into town. Sword get. And equip. There we go. And save. And this time we are going to rotate save spots like I should have before. Because that way this hopefully won't have to happen again. Okay, so let's head back to where we fought the bees. As you can see, the big difference with this sword is now that I'm a little stronger, I don't actually have to hit these things offset. Now, it does a lot more damage if I hit them offset, but I can run right through them. And I'll be able to do that down here with the bees as well. It'll take a lot more to kill them that way. So it'll be better to hit them offset. But we'll also level up very quickly. In fact... Ding! Die, bee, die! They've gotta die, they're looking at me wrong. They give me funny looks, I'm gonna kill them. Try to get our life back here. Here we go. You're dead. You're dead. I tell you what, though, I do really enjoy this series. I'm planning to Let's Play everything that I can of it. There is a fan translation now for Ys 5, which this and Ys 5 are the only 2 games that were never localized to the States. So having the fans translations gives me an opportunity to play those games now. Ys 6 was on PS2, and I should be able to find a way to do that. The challenge, and Ys Origin will actually be 3 Let's Plays because there's 3 different protagonists. And I assume there's differences in how the story plays out depending on which protagonist you pick. So looking forward to that one greatly, because that's actually a prequel to Ys Book 1 and 2. And I'll probably do the first playthrough of Ys Origin as soon as Ys 4 is over. The two challenges are going to be East Book 7 and East Book 8. Because 7 was on the PSP and 8 is on the PS Vita. PSP, maybe if I can get a capture card, which financially isn't in the books right now. Potentially it could be once I get to that point. You know, that might give me a way to play East Book 7 for you. East Book 8, or East Calcetta, that's kind of a wholly different story. That's on the PS Vita, and I don't even own a Vita right now. So, that's a very expensive proposition. I intend to own a Vita because I want to play East Calcetta. I want Persona 4 Golden. I actually already own the Katamari game on the Vita. I found that for like $10 somewhere once. I'm like, well, I'll have one eventually. I'm buying this game because I know I want to play it, and it'll probably be hard to find. It may well be the last Katamari game they ever make, very, very sadly. But, I get the feeling I'm thinking too far ahead, because with this and Shining Force, I'm probably going to be pretty busy well into the foreseeable future. So we're almost to another level up here, 2 more kills, and I'll check the monies. There we go, where are we at? 1345, so another 5-6 kills. Should do it. 4, 5. There we go, 1420. Let's head back, get our armor, and then we can head through this mountain. Back here in town. Buy the chainmail. Buy the middle shield. Okay, let's equip them. Nice little defensive boost. Save. And now we will head back out of Casnan, and we will clear this mountain. You know what's one of the interesting things to me about the continuity when it comes to East 3 and East 4? I haven't learned any yet, but you can see there's an MP number, so at some point you're going to learn magic. And in East 3, you had magic. And yet, at the end of East 2, when we fought Darm, we eliminated all magic from the world. Not quite sure how that works. Wrong way. Didn't mean to turn back there. Wow, you can see all the way across Calcetta Forest from here. Looks like we're at the top. Let's make our way back down. Oh, here's some new guys. And they can take some hits and fight them head on. Dropping 5 experience each, though. They might be worth earning a level up fighting. I don't know. We'll get plenty of chances to level up. We only need 90. 86. You know, leveling up won't be too hard. I went back south, that stuff chasing me and ended up killing more stuff. Keep making our way down, because we're obviously coming down the other side of the mountain. Sorry about that, I started yawning. I at least muted the mic so I wouldn't yawn directly into the microphone, but I think it slurred my last words there. Let's see here, this be a dead end. Ooh, kill you. 25 more to level up. Looks like that's our next stop. Go ahead and fight these things until I level up here. You only need to kill 3 of them. One more. And level up. Let's go ahead and save. Border Ridge. Huh. And the time shall come when the waters of Lake Kelceta will be as blood, ever darkening thereafter. Know us and call upon us then, as ere they become black as night. What an incredible engraving. Yeah, take this! Ah, take this! Come on, at least pretend you're making an effort. Yeah, take this! Yeah, this human is strong! She can't take us both at once. Yeah! Damn it! Spinning bird kick! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, she just totally did the Chun-Li upside down spin kick. As monsters go, those were pretty pathetic. Who are you? Ah, were you going to jump in to help? Well, you didn't have to put yourself out. As you can see, I can handle myself just fine. Sorry, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I appreciate the thought. So you're a traveler, I take it? My name's Karna. I live in the Wind Village. It's not too far from here. We've had a problem lately with some villagers disappearing for no reason we can figure out. I'm looking for my friend Lemnos. He's the latest to just up and vanish. It doesn't make sense. The worst of it is that we can't figure out where they could be. Searching these ruins hasn't done us any good either. You saw that bas-relief sculpture over by the entrance, right? These ruins are remnants of the ancient kingdom of Kelceta. The sculpture depicts the 5 disciples who followed the legendary hero Lefance. The big stone statue is Lefance himself. Sorry to do this, but I need to go. Come and see me at the Wind Village when you can. Okay. So, Lefance's statue. No, doesn't really look like there's anything we can do here. And this seems like about as good of a place as any to go ahead and wrap things up. So I'm going to save. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please like, subscribe, favorite, throw any feedback you may have in the comments below, and we'll see you again next time on another new episode of Let's Play Ys Book 4, Mask of the Sun. Till then, farewell.